Si tuko broad base sasa. Si rais na ule mzee ndugu yetu sasa they are together. Si huyo ndugu yetu anaenda kuongoza African Union, the whole continent. Ile kura itapikwa Addis Ababa. Kura ya kwanza itakuwa ya nani? Si ni ya William Ruto. President Ruto akishapiga kura, mobilize the other heads of state and government, his peers, to vote for our candidates. Naona maana ya umoja. Yeah, tungeweka kisirani, even if Prime Minister Raila Odinga wanted to be AU chairman after the election results, tungeweka kisirani, singekuwa lose. Kenya loses and our candidate loses. But because of patriotism and loving country more than self, this rapprochement is helping us now to realize a very important objective. We are now one team, Team Kenya, isn't it? So mambo ya vile government inasaidia, mambo ya barabara, mambo ya savo, mambo ya madini, let us all do it together, because many of the problems we are having with the wananchi is because they don't know what is happening. Alafu wanadanganywa kwa mtandao hapo by somebody who is abroad. Mtu amekaa kwa computer abroad anasema Taveta kuna kitu inaendelea. Wananchi wanaangalia kwa mtandao wanakubali. Why? Because the MCA has not told them what's happening. And because now we are one. Every person here is an ambassador of the broad-based arrangement and the broad-based agenda. Kweli ama si kweli? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Leader of majority. Kuja usalamia watu. And there is a government now. And this government must serve all the people of Kenya equally. Doesn't matter how one part of the country voted. It doesn't matter how a particular citizen voted. They do not have another government. And the government is not partisan. Government is for the republic. And when it is time for campaigns again, we are free to convince each other to see whether we can work as a team or whatever during the campaigns. But right now, in between, we must all pull together. That's why this meeting is like this. Ili nchi yetu ipate maendeleo haraka, ili nchi yetu iweze kufanikiwa haraka, haitawezekana kama tutaendelea na siasa ya zamani ya kubishana siku zote. Demokrasia inakubalia wananchi kubishana ama kutofautiana wakati wa uchaguzi. Wakati wa uchaguzi ukiisha, nchi zote ambazo zimepiga hatua ya maendeleo, wananchi wote wanaweka siasa, campaign, mabishano kando, wote wanaanza kuongea mambo ya maendeleo ya taifa. Because when a government comes to office, that government is the government of the Republic of Kenya. It can be a Kenya Kwanza administration, but it is the government of Kenya as a republic. So hii mambo ya dola na interest rates sio mambo ya huko, ni mambo yetu sisi wananchi hapa chini. And President Kibaki used 5 years to deal with the macroeconomic stability after the presidency of Daniel Arap Moi. President Uhuru used 5 years to deal with macroeconomic issues which had arisen. President Ruto has used 2 years to deal with the macroeconomic stability. The work that remains in the next 2.5, 3 years now is now microeconomic growth, incomes at household level, revitalizing sectors that majority of wananchi drive their livelihood from, so that they can have money in the pocket. What are those sectors? Agriculture, livestock development, issues to do with livestock. Because when we talk about dollars and how the dollar has stabilized. Somebody somewhere there in Taveta or Mwatate asks, what is the connection between the dollar and me in Mwatate here? I'll tell you the connection. The people, many of the things we use at home, even in the rural areas, are imported. The people who import these things they have to convert Kenya shillings into dollars to be able to import, because you can't buy using Kenya shillings from China and from America and other countries. So the people who import that mali that is sold in the hardwares and the places, you know, in the markets at home in Taita Taveta, they import those products. If the shilling is weak, if the Kenya shilling is weak, you will need more shillings per dollar. As you are aware, I'm the principal assistant of the president. We cannot expect the president to be alone in running government. That's why there's a deputy president, there are ministers, there are PSs, there are other people. So part of my work is to assist the president to make sure that we stay on course on the development agenda of the country. Yeah? All corners of Kenya. So he's in Western today. I was with him the last 3 days, but he has allowed me to come and meet with you so that I support him. As he handles Western, I'm also meeting the people of Taita Taveta to discuss their development. That way, we will achieve a faster development. So that's why we are here. And we are creating jobs locally through the affordable housing program. We are creating jobs locally through the digital jobs that are coming with the ICT hubs that we are constructing, about 1,400. We have already done 272. And we want to accelerate that program, including ICT hubs in Taita Taveta. But we are also creating jobs abroad for our young people who want to go and work abroad. And please, there is nothing wrong with labor mobility. It is foolish to say our children, our young people who get jobs abroad should not go and do them. That is awkward. We are not exporting our people. Neither are we assisting them to migrate to other countries. We are just sending them to go and work, save, invest here, and after some time when they have made good money, they are always welcome to come back home, isn't it? There are many people who are born in Taita Taveta, but they work in Nairobi. Are they not still sons and daughters of Taita Taveta? Are they not still sons and daughters of Taita Taveta? Yeah, and they go home every Friday or every 2 weeks or every end of month. What is the difference between the person from Taita Taveta working in Nairobi and the one who has got a job in Dubai? There's no difference. They're just working. Those are workstations. In fact, it takes 5 hours for the person in Dubai to reach Kenya. It takes longer time for the person working in Nairobi, if they are going by road, to reach Taita Taveta, if they are going home, isn't it? The world has changed. Let our children go and work, invest, save, and they are always welcome to come back home. By the grace of God, that macroeconomic stability has been provided. Interest rates now are coming down. Last year alone, interest rates have come down. The CBK rate has come down from 15.4% to now 11.25%. What that means to a local businessman in Mwatate or Wundanyi or Taveta or Voi is that today, banks which were not lending to businesses, more business people now can access credit, because when the central bank rate was high, all banks were only giving credit to government by buying government securities. But because the rate is not very attractive now, they have now to start looking for businesses to lend money. So that's how you stimulate the economy, through interest rates.